For me itself, I found it today. I mean, I've got for a couple of brands that was from Nike. They were running some pink festive season. And there's a few protein industries, me being a gym freak. I have a few protein industries sending me a message just before the webinar starts.
Okay, absolutely. Proving my point, Brendan. So using these big brands, right? Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, Nike, all of these big brands, these guys are using WhatsApp. So don't you think there might be a reason to it, guys? Yeah? Brendan, do you think there'll be no reason to this?
I guess, yes. I mean, like now, if I open my phone, if you see my phone itself, I have more than 900 messages that are unread. And if I open my Gmail right now, my 15 GB space is full of emails which has not been user opened. I believe that most of our, you can say, friends, colleagues, business owners might be facing the same issue.
Exactly. So the medium you reach out to your audience is quite essential where it comes up. So just trying to throw some numbers at you, okay? You can just Google it, fact check it. Okay. 98% WhatsApp is a medium where you can have 98% open rate. Right. There's a 70% odd read rate issue, right? So abandoned checkout or abandoned cart as a mode of issue that comes up in the e-commerce space. I'm pretty sure you guys might be using emails or let's say SMSs to go out and send these kind of reminders, right? But have you guys ever wondered of using WhatsApp to issue and address your abandoned cart issues?
I guess there might be a few instances that people might have opted, because again, see, if you see this abandoned cart, this numbers, right? It's not that we have made these numbers up. These numbers are there on Google. So you can say that we are making things up. But yes, talking to you about these numbers itself, as you see your screen, abandoned cart ratio is very high. Now, if you see the total amount, it's not of a specific business to per se, it's for all the businesses. Right now, if you see the total revenue lost by abandoned cart itself is $18 billion. Now, don't you think if I'm able to convert at least 10 or 50 or maybe 25% of that, don't you think it'll give a huge chunk of revenue to you folks and your business?
Exactly, Brendan. So such huge numbers, 70% abandoned checkout ratios on mobile, it's 85, even higher. So it clearly makes sense. Have you guys ever wondered as to why people abandon their carts? Let's see some answers maybe. I see a couple of things, right? Okay. Yeah, I see a couple of answers here. Okay, time, maybe discount. Yeah, I see a couple of great answers here. Actually, Brendan, people are trying to do this, but let's say, how about we just come to the base? Yes, exactly. So why do people suffer or brands suffer from abandoned checkouts are primarily two reasons, right, Brendan?
Exactly. And if you see the first one that's mentioned, people get distracted. I'm guilty for that, right? I have faced that n number of times. It's not the one, two, thrice. It's been n number of times. Like I go to buy a product, then something, I get a call from my friends, my parents, or whatever it can be. And then I get lost in the work.
Exactly. So that particularly syncs up with the numbers. People abandoning their cart on mobile phone devices are 85%. That's because you get a message from your boss. Because you get a message from your loved one, right? You're thinking how to prioritize things. Shopping is obviously not number one where you're spending out money, right? Where comes money into picture? That is our second point. After all, everybody is Indian. Everybody is looking for a small discount or a coupon code, right? We go to a grocery shop. We're asking for some free stuff like that, right? So that's the complete mindset. That's just human of us to expect discounts, and discount coupon codes is something that we can. So Brendan, here is the problem. Now, what people are mainly here to think about is the solution, right? So what is the solution? Do we have a solution for this, Brendan?
Yes, I guess we do. This is a discussion that we had right the other time. I mean, what if we can automate everything on WhatsApp?
Exactly. So guys, here is a live presentation of how we can use abandoned checkout notifications directly over WhatsApp to increase your conversion rates. So it says a simple message, we living in the Gen Z culture where people are seeing reels, they're seeing TikToks, they're seeing memes on a daily basis. So brands eventually are trying to move up and keep up the space where brands no longer want people to, come to their website. They're trying to go to social media where people are already present. So WhatsApp being one of these, I see a message right here. So hi Ayush, we see that you were trying to make a purchase, but did not make a payment. Nothing to worry about. We have your card saved and a link to their exact card that was saved, right? So this is how we could particularly come in and help people and help brands increase their interaction, community building kind of an experience over WhatsApp. In addition to this, Brendan, we see a lot of brands also offering a small discount code right here, right?
True, exactly. Coming back to the first point that you rightly mentioned, why discount codes? Because they can be reasons.
Exactly. So that is exactly. So Brendan, how about not just abandoned checkouts, right? Can I use WhatsApp for other things also for my business?
Yes, why not? So the basic idea, like if I'm talking about any brands out over there, like maybe Skippies, maybe anything, just sending abandoned checkout, is that it? No. Why are you restricting yourself just to that segment? You're putting a full stop to your business just by sending messages. Why not converting them? Why not upselling, cross-selling them? There's a lot of features are there on WhatsApp, and that is, you can see, the major reason that we're here.
Exactly. So that brings me to the point. I think Coolberg is one of the brands that is using Engati for quite some time. We're seeing great results with it. I think they've seen an increase in 55% of open rates as compared to their earlier medium of interaction. I think there's next brand as LiveSpace, correct, Brendan?
Yes, and LiveSpace, right? So LiveSpace plays in the online space also. They run ads. It's impossible, even if how big ever the organization, it's impossible to optimize all the messages coming or hiring so many, you can say, executives out there to reply to each and every message. It's tiring.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Brandon. There's Landmark that is using our service, seeing great results with it. I think there was some stat for I think the pro fitness protein, right? Right. So you're the gym freak, Brandon. You take this up.
Definitely. So over here, just not that. So let's say I go to the gym itself, I'm in the gym and I'm done with my workout. I did a heavy legs today and I need maximum protein. What I have to do is just say, okay, my protein stash is over. I need a refill for that. It's as simple as that.
Just with the one click of a button, you could do all of these things. So guys, I'll also give you an example, small example of my mother. Okay, she is well read, she knows English, she can speak English, she can do everything, but as soon as I tell her to open Safari on her phone, right, that's where she struggles. So although if I tell her to maybe go to WhatsApp, she's joined multiple groups on WhatsApp, she's shopping left, right and center on WhatsApp. It's much more convenient. So it's just about brands getting into the comfort zone of the people rather than bringing them to a website where they're not comfortable. So giving the ability of WhatsApp as a medium particularly greatly makes sense. Now, I think, Brendan, you also mentioned Skippy, right? So
Exactly.
with the abandoned checkout schemes, I think their revenue before using WhatsApp as a medium was around 3,000 in revenue from abandoned checkouts, but it just rose to 50,000, right, in a mere span of a couple of days. So this is a clear 15 to 16% or 16x revenue gain that is they seen just by introducing WhatsApp as a medium, right?
Exactly. Just to put a halt to that, it's just not abandoned carts, right? If you say that we have used just on WhatsApp, so you can say what we did is we automated everything for Skippies. Just not abandoned checkout, entire store was online. Due to which, within just 2 days, hear me out loud and clear, just 2 days, they generated a revenue of 1,20,000. That is an impact of WhatsApp I'm talking about.
Absolutely right, Brendan. That's super great. I think I have one of the questions from audience. So this says define abandoned cart. I think we've already covered it, but just to sum it up, what that particularly means is, right, abandoned checkout is when somebody comes onto your e-commerce store, they add something to the cart and then they leave the cart there. Right. So that is the basic general definition of what the abandoned cart is. Now, obviously, we have tons of information about abandoned checkouts, the other problems that an e-commerce store might face. I think a team could link those or in the comment section where you could just simply go in and see all the materials there into the comment section. So this is how we could do this. Brendan, how about, I think we've done a lot of talking. How about I show them how we are helping Skippy with WhatsApp as a marketing tool to have.
Exactly. Why stop here? Why just stop here? Let's go to the main place where the game and the magic begins.
Yes, just allow me a moment. I'm just presenting my screen.
Please.
Great. I believe you guys can see my screen right now.
Yes, Darius, it's visible now.
Tons of brands reaching out to us, sending marketing messages definitely works. So we could reply to these marketing messages. On the contrary, we could also add a WhatsApp button on the website that is present so that people with their queries will have their answer 24/7. So Just quickly come up here again, say just a simple hi with a hi message here. So you see, instantly I get greeted with all of these options. So I get buy a Skippy, track order, contact us. All of these options are simply available. Now the most important thing that I was talking about is buy a Skippy. So we give a complete option to buy things directly over WhatsApp. So you can see I just get all of the collections that are automatically from my website synced here. So it's tropical flavors, 6 black flavors, combo flavors, single flavor. Any particular collection you'd like me to try out here, Brandon?
Anything will do. I guess the first option looks quite interesting.
Great. So let's just check out the tropical flavors packet. So as soon as I do this, now it's interacting with my website and directly giving me all the results that are available in this fashion. So you can see I just got cola, lychee, raspberry. I can see multiple product images. I can have the description mentioned here, along with maybe a link of a website where people who are more friendly with the website can also, accommodate all kind of people where you could also link them to the website. So I could just simply add it to my cart, maybe go back. Now, maybe Brendan likes cola, lychee, raspberry. So I'll add that to the cart as well, right, Brendan? I remember that from the last time. Yeah. So
Guilty as charged.
post that, I just get an option to view my cart. You can see now, similar to how we have an experience over a website, we don't want to completely alienate people, right? So I have an experience to maybe add things to my cart. I could remove it. I could edit the quantity and simply click on place an order. So now, as soon as I click on place an order, right? As soon as I do this, the bot is interacting with my website. And now again, seeing, right, Brendan, why people prefer marketplaces over, let's say, a Shopify store or an e-commerce store? Simple reasons like, addresses being pre-saved, payment gateway details being pre-saved. So we try to mimic that, right, Brendan? So
Exactly.
if we have placed an order prior to this, we save our contact details right here. So I get an option directly just to confirm my address and just flow with the conversation right there. So I just said yes here. I get a kind of a bill here. I even get options to put on coupon codes if I want to do it. Right now, I don't have a coupon code, so I just proceed with without a coupon code. And then I get all the shipping details. Let's say, for example, you have a prepaid COD, expedited delivery center. You could select all of these options. Now I'll just select the prepaid options. COD is pretty straightforward where the order would be placed directly via COD. Right. Now, post this, once I'm doing this, we have something called as a Razorpay integration. So if you guys are using Razorpay, see, as soon as I do this, the only part of the payment gateway I have to move away from WhatsApp is the payment. Here again, via the Razorpay, we could make the payment. Once the payment is made, you come back to WhatsApp. This is how you could particularly do things in a very organized manner and see great results with it. And guys, this is not where it stops. So when people come on to WhatsApp, right? So they're expecting a personalized or a very favorable condition or experience. So right now you can see here, I just came up here. I said I want to buy ice pops. So the bot here or the chatbot here is very smart enough to understand what I was looking for and suggest me results based on my question. So this is how we can leverage conversational AI, right? ChatGPT, Google Bard, all of these things are catching the wind right now. You could directly placing a ChatGPT on your website does not make sense because nobody is coming to ask the chatbot to hey hi, help me write a leave application for 7 days, right? So that's not going to happen. It's going to be questions related to your store. Maybe where is my order? These kind of things are going to be there. So let me just quickly come here and show you what can happen if I just say here, maybe where is my order? So if I just come up to your store right here, right, I just say a couple of things like where is my order? The chatbot would be smart enough to understand and redirect me to the question. So say, for example, I've come here, I've just typed in return / question mark, which is one of the most commonly asked things. So you can predefine certain set of questions or certain set of answers. So here you could say we offer an easy return within 7 days, and this is how you could put it, the returns section. So this is how you could particularly come up here, customize all of these solutions in accordance to how you want to deal with things directly from here itself. So this is how we could particularly do things. Now, again, I said, where is my order? So you could definitely work it through the flow. But let's say, for example, I come up to the bot, I say, where is my order? The bot is smart enough to understand that I'm looking for my tracking details. Right. As soon as I do that, see, it verifies my information from the backend, it pulls up all that information and gives me the last placed order that I have on WhatsApp. So this is how we could particularly use and leverage WhatsApp as a means to build like a community of things, community of actions, help customer service, as well as get better results for your customer brand. Yes, Brendan, do you have something to add here? I think
the only thing that I wanted to add, meet me after the meeting. I'll help you with coupon codes from Skippies.
Okay. That's a great thing, guys. If you want coupon codes from Skippy, you can contact Brendan. I think his contact details will be listed somewhere in the thing here.
Definitely.
Now,
Definitely.
coupon codes, I think Brendan, you'd be able to address their personalized questions or question and answer about their e-commerce stores as well, right?
Yes, definitely. Why not? We can take it up. Any folks out over there having any difficulties, you can just drop your questions down. Me and Ayush are most welcome to assist you since being in this segment is our expertise. We would love to help you with the strategies. Anything that you'll have questions for, we would love to help you out.
Exactly. So, Brendan, I think that talks us about or talks us through about the WhatsApp solutions we have. But does it stop there?
No, why just stop over there on WhatsApp? There are other channels. A brand wants to create a brand awareness, has to be available on all the social media platforms, right?
Exactly. So we have solutions that go across channels. So we have an omni-channel presence that helps you create a presence on Facebook, on Instagram, on website, wherever you have an audience or an interaction or try to gain the pace, we'll be there for you to help. So Instagram as a medium, we have an omni-channel presence where the functionality of the bot would be in a seamless manner across platforms. Right, Brendan?
Adding to your point, yes, absolutely right. But adding to your point, it doesn't stop there. What if you're getting a lot of comments out over there? How are you going to handle them?
Exactly. So Instagram and Facebook as a medium, what usually brands get comments about? I think it's PP details, link please, where can I buy this? So do we have anything for that, Brendan?
Yes. Why restrict that? Even if people say, you can say, we love your product, why restrict just for price, please? We can have a couple of options out over there. People asking any questions can be addressed to. Give them more personalized touch. Why you can say, give a feeling of, you can say, chatbot responding rather than the human element. When an AI bot merges with, you can say, social media platform, there are phenomenally good results that we can provide.
Exactly. So people coming into your DMs can be answered. People coming in your, let's say, your comments coming in and answering questions, let's say, where is my order? We could particularly trigger these parts and reply to them on their DMs. So this is how we could particularly leverage the social media for an e-commerce brand to particularly do this. So let me just quickly pull up my phone and try to show you the Instagram side of things, which will, put all of these into perspective, I guess. So just allow me a moment. I think that's
Very great. Meanwhile, how many of you folks get responses on stories when you put new collections? If you can just put on the comment sections or just tell me out on, just write to me that yes, you all have, you can see people responding on the stories. Where is this outlet or what is this new feature, which is new, this new release, new reels, etc. Are you facing like difficulty to address them? We have a solution for that as well.
absolutely, guys. You could put it in the chat. I see there's one question and answer that says there's some issue with the PP details link, please. How? Okay. Yeah, I'll just come back to that. Okay, PP details link, please is something similar that we addressed to. Let me just quickly pull up Instagram on my phone, right? As soon as I do this, let me just to maintain sanity, let me just quickly go to the store. So brands typically post images like this, right, in collaboration with other people. So there's a collaboration with Costume here from our team. There's reels that goes on Instagram. There's product photos, product images that go along on Instagram, right? So just quickly go up here and say a price, please. So as soon as I do this, as soon as I mention a price, please, what happens is, due to, call it whatever we call it, right? Brendan, call it, we go to the Gen Z culture, Reels, TikToks, whatever it is, people has lost their patience. So you can see instantly what happens here is I've received a public comment as well as a DM in my DMs as well. So you can see instantly it says the same product that I was looking for or looking about in terms of the WhatsApp or the post, I get it here. I get simply the link to buy it. So what we're doing here as brands are playing on people's impulse, where the possibility or the conversion rate that a user has seen something, that a customer has seen something, is the maximum. So we try to leverage that by giving all of these options onto our users. Specifically, let's say I just come up here again and say, hi, the same chatbot experience that I was showing you on WhatsApp will be leveraged here as well. So what this does is, in a way, tries to limit all of these things and creates a seamless blend across platforms. So because you as a brand are same, right? So why do people have to interact with you on different platforms in a different way? So you interact either the same way across platforms. So the experience on Instagram is same. Let's say if I just go onto Facebook and interact with the bot here, would be same. So this is how you could leverage the power of social media to do all of these things. So this is how we could particularly do things. Brendan, do you have something to add here?
Nothing. I believe you summarized everything that we have, and it's not that all, right? You have more strategies. You want to be more creative. We can go on and on about this AI features or the functionalities that we have. We can definitely you can say reach out to us. I believe we have put the scanners across or the numbers that will be shared. You can reach out to us. We would love to give you a one-on-one personalized solution that can cater to each and every needs of yours.
Exactly. That is something that we could do. Yeah, I'll quickly show you a couple of customer bots as well. I think that will help bring a lot of attention to this. Meanwhile, I see a couple of questions in the chat here. Brendan,
Yes.
put this address into the Q&A section.
Yes. So I believe the first one that you might have addressed to define abandoned carts and how it comes. So there's one question that comes: how can we leverage email marketing and retargeting campaigns to win, you can say, abandoned cart customers? And what are some best practices for creating an effective, you can say, campaign or effective messaging?
Exactly. I'll take that up, Brendan. So specifically speaking, guys, emails, let's say, for example, in our experience for Brendan and I, if you see approximately 1 conversion out of 10 on emails, you see 3x the conversion, that is 3 conversions out of 10 from WhatsApp, just by switching the medium. No additional work, nothing to do apart from the medium switching. That is how you could leverage, right? Email marketing to a point was good, but right now, since there are so many email marketing campaigns going on, we particularly don't have enough time to go over them. Additionally, when you're talking about emails particularly remind me of work. So I personally don't have the time or the capacity to go on and check my personal emails at home. So that is a big no-no for me, I guess. That'll be a big
Sorry, I used to interrupt. It's just not the email. I see a message, your phone is in screen share, and I see that 1,694 messages are not answered.
Exactly, that proves our point again. So I consider myself as a tech person, a Gen Z, whatever you call it. Myself, I don't have enough time to go over. And whereas you see my WhatsApp, right? I have no notifications pending there. I have all my people's questions and answers being answered right of my WhatsApp and Instagram. So that again proves our point just by the mere coincidence that using WhatsApp as a medium just directly makes sense. So now coming back to our point where I showcase you the chatbot here. So you can see as soon as I send a hi, again, the process is same. Now there might be a slight difference in terms of how the user experience or the user interface looks like depending on meta guidelines. Right. You can see here again the collections that are jeans, shirts, kurtis can completely make sense and shown in a similar fashion. So I just click on see t-shirts. Now I have an option to directly buy now and be redirected to the website, or I can just continue shopping through the Instagram store as well. So a lot of people in India, a lot of customers in India have this problem come up to me saying, Ayush, I don't have Instagram shops. How can I handle it? This is the exact point, right, Brendan? This is why we have introduced WhatsApp shopping to leverage WhatsApp broadcasting and these things to increase your conversions. Correct, Brendan?
Exactly.
So,
there's one more question that popped out. They mentioned that I have 50K plus contact numbers for my prospects. Can I send messages to all?
Yeah, Brendan, you'd like to take that up?
Yeah, I would definitely love. So again, when I'm talking about, you can say WhatsApp campaigns, right? When I'm talking about this 50K data, we can be in, you can say we have a feature when we can segment the users. If you want the effectiveness of how the campaign will work effectively, yes, we can send, answering your question, yes, we can send all the messages to all these contact details. And why stop there? Understand the purchase behavior, the buying behavior of the pattern of the customers, and accordingly categorize your users. You use the strategy to be extremely effective.
Exactly. So, like bringing me back to my point, the ability to buy things directly over Instagram. So you can see, I just scrolled up a little bit because I didn't want to go through the hassle of ordering again. So here you can see, I just added this to my cart. I have the options to select the variants and add them to my cart as well. I also get an option. It just directly checks if it's in stock for me or not on my website. Directly helps me place an order. So you can see this is my cart. I get the total here. I could confirm the cart. And again, Brendan, bringing me back to my abandoned checkout point. What if in the user, creates the link, help me breaks the link, but abandons their cart? So on Instagram, we do not have the leverage or the facility to take the numbers. So what we do in the flow is we ask the user for their numbers before generating the cart link. And as soon as I enter my phone number and this link is opened, my number is pre-populated on the abandoned checkout list. So mobile numbers are pretty essential in getting WhatsApp as a marketing means to abandon checkout. So you can see here the link has already pre-populated onto my checkout link, so that you can again come here, go to the WhatsApp and say, hey, hi Ayush, you were trying to see us on Instagram and you abandoned the checkout. How about you check it out for 5% later, right? So this is how you could connect the entire thing, connect Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, maybe even some parts email if you want to do that. Again, reach out to the best medium possible to your clientele. This is how you could completely customize the journey for your users.
Great, great. Thank you very much, Ayush. I guess this information was very insightful.
Brendan, I see a couple of more questions.
Yes. I'm just going to ask you one. So actually, someone has asked this question: how is, you can say, seasonal factors and holidays impact, we can say, cart abandonment rate, and strategies we can use to capitalize this on the period effectively? I'll take this up, Ayush, because it goes back to again the same question. One of those questions someone had asked in the past about 50K plus contacts, right? When I'm talking about seasonal factors on holidays, depending on the type of brand, depending on the type of target audience, where are they coming from? Are you just leveraging WhatsApp? Are you using social media entirely? That is one of the important factors which can help you. Point one. Second point that comes into place is the strategies. When I'm talking about strategies, I should be able to categorize my people. Categorize who is my customers, basically, who's buying within 3 months. Who are those customers who, you can say, there's a repeated pattern of that. How much is a customer contributing to you folks out over there, depending on the brand to brand. So all these factors comes into play. When I'm able to identify all these details, a minute thing also matters over here. If I'm able to, you can say, understand the buying behavior of a pattern, if I'm able to give the analysis, insightful analysis of which region, what is the maximum purchase, a specific product insights, or how is it? You understand, then you can run ad campaigns accordingly and increase your sales. That it leads that much. Gives you that much revenue in total.
Exactly, Brendan. Yeah, that in addition to this, I think that completely depends on the product you're selling as well. So if you're selling maybe a Indian wear apparel brand, right? So these kind of shopping experiences might be increased during Diwali season, where a lot of women, a lot of people from in and around people want to wear salwar kameez, maybe kurtas. So these kind of periods or these kind of functional events in the season would make your store more effective in this time. So getting again, people might be busy with guests coming in with Diwali, so they might forget again about the checkout. So this is where we could again leverage the abandoned checkout categories to again boost your sales, help your customers keep happy, give them discount codes, and build like a community experience for the overall fashion. I think that is something that we could do. Next question I see, I think it says, I booked a demo in the morning but have not received. Apologies. I think apologies for that. I guess we have our demo slots packed for the day. I think that one might be the reason why you might not have gotten this. But I think fear not, we have a link where you could book a demo yourself. Right, you could book yourself according to your time convenience. We've already listed down the times we're available. You can have your time convenience listed down there and book a demo according to you. I think that is something that we've introduced new this time, right, Brendan?
Yes, or if you're too, you can say, eager, you want to know all those details as soon as possible, you can reach out to me or Ayush right now. You can share your details right now in the comment section, reach out to us on LinkedIn. We don't mind, like after this call, we don't mind getting on a one-on-one call with you, understanding and showing you how revenue is generated either for B2B, B2C segment, because we cater to all the segments right now. So I'll be looking forward. I'm sorry I don't have your details. We were not able to reach out to you, but we would love to connect once again, post this meeting or whenever you're available and take things up.
Absolutely. Or else if you like the customers you have, right, live interacting over WhatsApp, we also have you covered there. So we have a WhatsApp link right there in the chat. You could just say hi and we'll do all the needful. You're too busy or don't want to do it, we'll be more. Again, I think my team has worked really hard on putting up a scanner for you. So if you want the resources, you could either search bit.ly.ngati free or just put your camera and just scan this QR code and it'll be good to go. I think all of these resources are linked there. E-commerce books are there. There is abandoned checkout notifications or how can you help stores. There are plenty of documentations available also on my Ngati website, on our Ngati website. You could just go across them and we're welcoming more questions if you have any. Send your Calendly, we can connect. Okay. Yeah, I think again we've mentioned the link in the comment section. If my team.
Yes, yes, we have put it down. You can say reach out to us on the same. So there's a QR code. I believe my team has just shifted right now. I guess the screen is visible, the QR. You can just scan it because any application, either it's Android or iOS, has an option for scanning. If you could please, you can say scan it across and then we can connect and take things up. And I guess my team member has put, you can say, a link to connect. It'd be really great. I once again apologize that you faced this, but I can see to it that we can make it up for the mistakes of the delay that we have created.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's.
I guess he is not able to see.
I think it's live now. I think it's live now. I can see it. You could just open the chat once again, and I can see it. I think you can see it.
Yes, I guess my team member has just replied. So. Apart from that, folks, do you have any questions out over here? I wouldn't, you can say, take much of your time out over here. If there's questions, we are again open for a minute more. Most welcome to have any type of questions with respect to strategies, increasing your sales, conversions, reaching out to customers, etc., using social media.
Yeah, I think that's it, Brendan. I think we're taking a lot of time from people. I think that's it from our side, guys. We'll be more than happy to connect with you guys over, let's say, a cup of coffee, like Brendan mentioned. And until next time, guys, we take your goodbye. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. And I hope you have a great evening. If there's anything, you know where to reach out to us. And please, you can say, more sessions like this where you'll get more insights about Ngati, more insights of the conversational AI, generative AI, and how we basically use both of them together to leverage businesses. Thank you.